The Finnish Red Cross has provided international aid for more than 130 years. We are part of International Red Cross and Red Crescent movement. Our common goal is to assist people most in need all over the world. In the autumn of 2008, the Finnish Red Cross distributed food to more than 35,000 Ethiopians suffering from drought. The funds came from the European Union. It was one of the largest food distribution efforts in the history of our organization.
Three consecutive harvests were lost in Ethiopia due to flooding and drought. From 2007 to 2008, the price of food doubled. By the autumn of 2008, the number of Ethiopians in need of immediate food relief rose to more than 6 million. Worst hit were those in eastern and southern Ethiopia. The rains didn't come on time, and there was drought. The cattle had no grass to eat, and the food sold in the market was too expensive. That's why we were starving. People and cattle were dying around us. If the rains had come on time, we would not have suffered. Our biggest problem is the lack of rain. The greenness of the landscape can give the wrong impression. The plants did not yield a crop. Although the maize stems grew, they had no cobs on them. The International Federation of Red Cross and Red Crescent Societies passed on information about the famine in Ethiopia to Finland. The Finnish Red Cross responded to the need for assistance, and the European Union funded the distribution of food. The Finnish Red Cross Logistics Center sought competitive tendering from food producers in the countries around Ethiopia and organized the transport of foodstuffs into Ethiopia. With 2 million euros, the Finnish Red Cross bought maize, peas, cooking oil, and a mixture of maize and soy intended for children. In September 2008, the Finnish Red Cross began distributing food in southern Ethiopia. Two aid workers went from Finland to coordinate the distribution.
Verification is done
The Finnish Red Cross has a reservoir of 700 professional aid workers, dedicated and skilled people who are willing to work in aid operations, sometimes on very short notice. Wherever they go, the aid workers always work with the local Red Cross Society. Volunteers from the Ethiopian Red Cross were involved in organizing the food distribution. They registered the recipients of aid and measured out food into bags.
We are giving food for each individual household.
We distribute food to each family according to its size.
Family size, just we are distributing 15 kilograms of maize.
Each family member gets 15 kilos of maize, 1.5 kilos of peas, half a liter of cooking oil.
Individual beneficiaries.
Each pregnant or breastfeeding mother and each child under 5 gets 4.5 kilos of maize soy mixture.
Mothers and pregnant and also under 5 children. The volunteers are very important for us.
Our volunteer workers are very important to us. They are the backbone of the Red Cross. The volunteers handle the food distribution, And because they're from the same community, they're reliable distributors of the food.
Reliable for our distribution.
Thanks to the distribution of food, these people will survive until the next harvest. The food aid gave them temporary relief. Now the people want to return to their everyday lives, to get back to farming their land and harvesting their crops as soon as possible. In addition to providing food aid, the International Federation of Red Cross and Red Crescent Societies distributed seed for sowing and farming tools, and also restored the wells. The Red Cross gave us maize seed, which we planted. And when the maize grew, we sold the cobs in the market. With the money we earned, we could buy food, and we had enough to eat.